Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Kakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostle and the elders of the great millstone for teaching me the truth, 100% securely. I would like to give a salutation to the Akim and Aqua who are listening and studying to show thyself approved. This is Brother Bayan from the Tulsa, Oklahoma, Hebrew Israelite Camp, coming back to you with another quick lesson. And as you can see, what's on the big news is about an NFL football player by the name of Damar Hamlin had, fell in the middle of the game and collapsed. Okay, and it's been in the big news of today. And we all know what it is that's causing him, that's causing all of these younger players that's falling and collapsing, even high schoolers, players in college and so on and so forth. But what I want to talk about in this quick lesson is how Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is basically doing damage control, okay? He's doing damage control, so he's trying to cover up his track. But Yahweh Shem Yahushua is making him bear. He's exposing these devils, okay? So, one of the first scriptures that came to mind was pretty much, give me 1 second. It was Job chapter 13 and 4. Because whenever they started that pandemic and they made it mandatory, they pretty much proven that the stuff that they're doing is doing nothing more than in trying to kill us. Okay, they're basically trying to kill Yasharala. All right, but they're not. But ultimately, they're after the hopeful elect. All right, so this is Job chapter 13 and 4. Salakia. Job chapter 13 and 4, it said, "But ye are forces of lies, ye are all physicians of no value." All right, so everything that they promote, the medicine, pharmaceuticals, all of that, those are, physicians of no value. It is no help. It's not helping the people out. Okay, and right here, which I've got through posting by the elder Apostle Tahar, who posted a small clip on his article. All right, so I'm actually trying to look for that article, but I couldn't find it right away. I might do a little more digging around and probably do a lesson on that one. But I'm gonna go ahead and click on this small clip. All right, and as you can see right here, it says blaming Damar Hamlin cardiac arrest on the pandemic is wildly irresponsibly speculative, says expert. Okay, so they're denying it. All right, and they're denying it, and then they also creating the distraction behind what's really going on, because this is not the only incident. As a matter of fact, they also got this new medical terminology called SADS. Okay, sudden adult death syndrome. That's what they call it. Okay, so they're basically saying that young adults are basically just dropping dead and they don't know what the cause of it. Okay, but everybody is speculating, and they speculating right, because they know that these devils made people go and get it. They forced them by what, saying, if you don't go get this thing, you're gonna lose your job. All of these things like this. So this is the result of people going following the line with you damn devils. Okay, and again, they trying to go out for the hopeful elect, but instead they missed. All right, they went out for their coons. All right, they went out for their their own people. All right, their own people falling by this damn this damn pandemic that they had put out. Okay, so I just going to scroll through a couple of posters like this one right here. I actually just did a lesson on this one. I can't remember quite. It might have been sometime last year. It was more likely last week. I did a lesson on this very same article, and now this is a new update from that article of an attorney that sued J.P. Morgan. Okay, which further prove who these devils are. All right, she got fired. All right. Virgin Islands Attorney General loses her job days after suing J.P. Morgan Chase in connection with Jeffrey Epstein probe. You see that? And so these devils are doing damage control, and they're exposing themselves in the process. Okay. And then you see Joe Biden spend New Year's holiday in that same area. Okay. So, that's another post. And then, but this is the one that I wanted to show right here about the Azan Ahmad. All right, this is another football player who dropped dead. Okay, and this is his post. All right, so Esau Edom is basically killing his own people because he's a straight up coon for this post right here. I mean, he's a damn Sambo. All right, because you see in the post, he said, okay, let's get these pandemic and, passports up and running ASAP. We seeing children die daily from, the unplandemic, selfishness. Pregnant women are at risk too. Protect lives. Mandate the pandemic. Jail anyone and who refuse to protect life. You see that? And then look what happened to him. He posted this in September 1st, 2021. All right, that was his tweet. And now look, January 2nd, 2023, when he basically dropped dead. All right. So Yahweh Yahushua is not playing with these devils, and he's not playing with these 2/3. Okay. So, but these damn devils, they doing damage control. And as a matter of fact, I got another article that I wanted to show, and this is why they're doing damage control. They're creating distraction on top of it. Okay, because right after the Hamlin, the NFL player Hamlin, he right after he fell, then Skip Bayless created the distraction right here. Okay, right here he said Skip Bayless apologized for the tweet after Damar Hamlin collapsed. Okay, so for it over social media, but ultimately this is damage. This is another form of damage control because they're distracting people from the real cause of why all of these young adults are basically falling out. And I guarantee you, in that article, as a matter of fact, that's the spirit. Hold on, let me see if I can find that article again. Cause as I was in the process of searching for that article that Apostle Tahar posted, I seen something that just popped up. Let me see if I can let me see if I can pull it up against the article that I just seen. Okay, well, this is and that's funny that this article just popped up. All right, that's one of the articles, but it's another one. It was one that was back. There was an article on the very same website that was saying the people that didn't go along with this pandemic, they are at higher risk for receiving that virus. Okay, but clearly, all the NFL players that's playing, they went along with the pandemic. So what's your excuse now? Okay. Let me see if I can find that article. Because I just saw it, and for some reason I just clicked off of it, whatever reason it was. But let me see if I might have clicked on it. So lock your bell with me for a minute. Nah, it's on this website though. This Fortune.com. It's on this website. So they're trying to say the people that didn't go along with this pandemic are the ones at high risk. All right, so but here go the article. Let's see what this article saying. Okay. So right here, as you can see, blaming Damar Hamlin's cardiac arrest on the pandemic is wildly and irresponsibly speculative, says expert. I guess you just maybe, I don't know if it's a whole article or not, but let me see. Okay, yeah. Shortly after Damar Hamlin, the Buffalo Bills safety who collapsed on the field following a hit during the Monday night football game. Now they're trying to say following a hit. Okay, but it was him that did the tackle. All right. Monday night football game against the Cincinnati Bengals, people began speculating about the cause. While the Bills released an official statement Tuesday morning confirming that Hamlin who is 24 years old, suffered cardiac arrest and is in critical condition. Some people on social media have been pointing blame at the pandemic, all right, at the pandemic in the latest attempt to undermine, you see. So this individual that wrote this article is trying to, uh, you know, and now, yeah, so this is another form of damage control right here, because he says the last attempt to undermine the pandemic, although Hamlin's personal status remains unknown, and we know, and see, and this is right here, this is damage control, because they gave the pandemic on every last one, uh, every player. Okay, they even harassed Kyrie for not getting it. All right, and so everybody that went along with it, they got it. All right, even in the NFL. And it said NFL reported earlier this year 95% of the players have been, see, okay, so yeah, man, this is basically more damage control. That's all it is. And you know, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the devil, they've been revealed. All right, nothing more. You know, that's it, man. You damn devils have been, they the wicked. All right, so this is Psalm chapter 37, and I'm jumping down to verse 28. And it said, "For the Lord loveth." So, like, reading again from the top. "For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saint. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off." All right. So we're seeing an example of the seed of the wicked. They're about to be cut off. All right. These devils is being exposed as of right now. All right, because he made Esau bare, and Esau Edom, his wickedness is being spreaded to the point where everybody's speculating. They like, man, nah, these devils, these devils is lying, man. And now they got whoever did. Let me see who this article, who wrote this article. Let me see who she is. So they got people on their payroll. They're gonna cover for them. Laurel Thompson Payton. All right, I'm not sure if she got a picture or not. But her name is Laurel Thompson Payton. Is a health and wellness reporter, Fortune Well team covering life, health, mind, family, and more. Prior to her role at Fortune, Laurel was a freelance journalist who byline regularly appeared in Self, Shondaland, and the point is, man, these devil got people on their payroll, and they're gonna use them for damage control, just like they did Skip Bayless, and now this person right here that's writing this article. All right, so going back to Psalm chapter 37 and 28, and it said, "For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off." Verse 29, "The righteous shall inherit the land, and dwell therein forever." Okay, so now these devils about to lose their kingdom, and the righteous are going to inherit the land. Okay. Verse 30, and it said, "But the mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom, and his tongue talketh of judgment. The law of his power is in his heart, and none of his steps shall slide." And see that, and that goes for all the Israelites who refuse to go to go along with that pandemic. So their steps never slid. So therefore they was able to avoid those said judgment that Yahweh Shah put on the ones who went along with the devil, okay, who trusted in the devil. All right, curse be to you. That's Jeremiah 17 and 5. All right, because he said, "Curse be the man who put his trust in man." Okay. Verse 32, and it said, "The wicked watches the righteous and seeketh to slay him." All right, so this pandemic has proven that the devil basically trying to seek to slay him by getting everybody to go along with that pandemic, okay? But the smart one, all right, the one that believe in Yahweh Shah, they avoided it. So therefore, the devil basically shot himself in the foot. So a lot of his people are dying, and his coons is dying as well too. All right, so hold on, give me 1 second. All right, Salakia. All right, but reading Psalm 37 and 32 again, it said, the wicked watches the righteous and seek to slay him. All right, so again, they're seeking after the hopeful elect. All right, give me 1 second while I pull up this scripture, if it were possible. All right, Matthew chapter 24 and 24, let's get that real quick. Because this is exactly the whole reason for this pandemic, the whole reason why the devil didn't doing what they doing. All right, so it says, verse Matthew chapter 24 and 24, it said, for there shall arise false Hamashiach and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it was possible, they shall deceive the very elect. All right. And they said, if it was possible, they shall deceive the very elect. So the elect is still out here and they out here kicking. And that was the whole reason for this pandemic, because they wanted to get the elect to go along with it, and the elect was not deceived. They were not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay, as their own people. So basically, all of their plan is crumbling down, and Esau Edom is spreading and basically doing damage control, and he's spreading itself out. So going back to Psalm 37 and 32, I left off 32, this is verse 33. And it said, the Lord will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. And it says, wait on the Lord and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. And you see that? So this is basically applying to the hopeful elect right here, because the hopeful elect is waiting on the Lord to come back to cut off these damn devils. All right? And then verse 35 will pretty much be the point, because he says, I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. All right? And he's in great power. He's spreading himself like a green bay tree. So he's using the media. He's using these people, these journalists, and he's spreading out. He basically doing damage control, and he kind of spread out his wickedness to keep spreading his lies. All right? But everybody is being aware of his craftiness. They've been aware of his devices. All right? This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. And it says, then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And that the brightness of his coming, that pandemic. All right, he's destroying the whole world. He's destroying people. People is dying behind that you know what, man. All right, but these devils want to do damage control. They want to keep covering. They're trying to cover it up, but everybody is recognizing that's what it is. Why would people be speculating, and why would this L'Oreal Thompson, whatever her name is? All right, Salaki, I had to anyway, I had to do some more deleting stuff off my phone just to finish the rest of this lesson off. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, this L'Oreal Thompson Payton wouldn't have to do this lesson. I mean, do this article, the very article, if people wasn't speculating. All right, so even people outside of the nation of Israel is speculating, and they're saying that these devils have lied to the whole world. Okay. So going back and reading this 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8 again, it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Okay, so he's destroying the whole earth. All right, Yahweh Yahushua said, I will destroy them which destroyed the earth. Verse 9, even him who coming is after the workings of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. You see that? That's that damage control. All right, they got to cover up the lies that they've been spreading. So a true liar, a true devil, got to keep lying, just and keep lying and keep lying. All right. Verse 10. And it said, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And that applies. Let me go back and show this old Sambo. And he deserved death. Y'all about him, y'all shot the judge his ass. Let me go back. Let's see what this Jake said, right? I can't even pronounce his name. I didn't even know whatever. But he said, so let's get these mandate and passports up and running ASAP. We seeing children die daily from the selfishness of the people that didn't go against the pandemic, right? Pregnant women are at risk too. Protect life, mandate the pandemic, jail anyone who refused to protect life. All right. So now he had a chance to not get it, and he chose to get it, and this what happened. Okay. See that? So former Jaguar player UC, no, I don't know how to spell his name, suddenly died due to apparent heart attack. See, he had a heart attack. All right, just like the other Jake that fell on the field, he had a heart attack. Why is all these heart attacks just all of a sudden happening? You see that? These devils is being exposed, man. All right, so reading verse 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and 10 again, he said, and with all deceivingness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Verse 11, and for this cause Yahweh Bashim Yahushua shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. In verse 12, and it said that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. All right, so therefore he received a judgment, and he had pleasure in it. All right, he had pleasure in going along with Esau's system. Okay. So yeah, man, these these devils are being revealed, and Yahweh Yahushua is showing you who they are, man. So we go ahead and end this off with let's get this from Psalm 5 and 9 right here. See, he said, for there is no faithfulness in their mouth, their inward part is very wickedness, their throat is an open sepulchre, they flatter with their tongue. All right. See, they flatter with their tongue, which ultimately goes back to what? Psalm 55 and 21. Okay, because this is what he did to the whole world. They flattery with their tongue. 55 and 21, it said, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but what was in his heart? His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn sword. You see that? So he's trying to at the beginning, they made it sound like they cared about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, they were smoother than butter. His words were softer than oil. Okay, but they was trying to make war on the whole free elect. All right. But as we read in Matthew chapter 24 and 24, if it was possible, they would try to deceive the very elect, but it is not possible. Okay, it's not going to be possible. So therefore, Esau Edom is hitting a dead horse, okay, because he's not going to be able to touch the elect. Thus said Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, so let's go ahead and end this off with Revelation 12 and 9. Because he's definitely being cast out in the earth, all right? So he's been brought down low. The whole world is not trusting any devil, even people outside of the United States, all right? So this is Revelation 12 and 9. It said, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels was cast out with him. Okay, so not only is these devils being cast out, but his angels, those who join onto these damn devils, is being cast out with him. All right, so Lord willing, I hope this lesson was edifying. With that, I'm gonna give all praise and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone for teaching me the truth 100% securely. Shalom, DTA, Abba Kwam Yasharala.